What up, Gemini? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please, please consider subscribing. This is going to be a little check-in for you. We're gonna see what Spirit wants to talk about for you. Um, let's get into your reading. I appreciate all your likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations. If you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below. Pieces of this reading may resonate, may not. Some at the beginning, middle, and or end, or none of it. Who knows? Let's see. Let's get into your messages, Gemini. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're following your intuition, trusting your instincts, and doing what's right for you. Last shuffle. Sorry. My stupid smoke detector is retarded. All right. Give me a second, guys. So sorry. I gotta put the fan on. That's great. Good times. At least my mirror didn't break. I just dropped it. I'm sure you guys saw it. But at least my mirror didn't break. I didn't get no bad luck. Whatever. All right. Let's get into your reading. So sorry about that. So feel free to fast forward. I do my readings live. I prefer it that way. So you guys are just going to get whatever comes out. You have the Five of the Swords, the bottom of the deck right now. I feel like for some of you, whoever this resonates with, there might be arguments going around, conflict, mental, internal within yourself or somebody in your environment. You might be doubting yourself or having a lot of like naysayers. I heard naysayers. So I feel like there's a lot of doubt. You might be doubting yourself. You might have other people doubting you. You might be having experiences that cause you to kind of wonder WTF. Last shuffle. Let's get into your reading. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. You can undo it at any time. Let's see. Anything? All right. Bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. I feel like somebody's wanting to like provide some sort of offer to you, apologize to you, like have an emotional conversation with you about something. Let's see, whatever that is. For everybody, it's going to be a little bit different. So for those of you that was like interesting for you, if you're already sensing that energy coming up, get prepared for it, because I feel like you've been sensing something coming in. And hold up. I feel like you've been sensing something coming in, but you might have been doubting it. But I feel like lo and behold, it's coming in for you, Gem. All right. Underneath this Page of Cups, you have the Hangman. Underneath that, you have the Moon. I feel like whatever this is, that this communication, I feel like it is good, but you might be stuck in your thoughts about it. It could also be bringing back that Five of Swords of like doubting it, or like doubting the thought process of it, or like 3:43 on the clock right now. I feel like for some of you, your intuition, your instincts has been telling you there's like somebody wants to communicate for you, but you're doubting it, and you're not trusting that download that information. You have the Hangman and the Moon card underneath the Page of Cups. I feel like you're seeing things from a different perspective, a different angle, a different vantage point. It might have been some time since you had communication or interactions with this person, so you're seeing things different. You're feeling different about the situation. But with this Moon card here, I feel like it's one of two things. Like you might be confused about what's going to happen with it, or you might just be like having confusing emotions of like, okay, like let's say for instance, you had an instinct that somebody was wanting to come in, wanting to communicate with you, but they haven't yet. And I felt like if it's been a long time since you had an interaction with this person, I felt like you're starting to see things different of like, okay, it's not going to happen. Like something 444, something that was like looking like it was going to be stable, something that looked like it was going to grow, it didn't. And so now you're like, okay, it's not meant for me. It's not meant this lifetime. But with this moon card, I feel like there's things going on that you don't know, or like I heard privy. You're not privy to the facts. You're not privy, like you're not receiving some sort of confirmation that causes you to be stuck in your thoughts and doubting your intuition and not trusting your instincts. You have the Four of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the King of Swords, the Empress. I feel like you are going to receive this conversation at some point in time. And Spirit just like give me that, like this could be something like you're bringing in on your own. This could be something your intuition is telling you. I feel like there's something about your intuition. You're going to be receiving even more downloads. And if I heard success, so take that as that resonates. Whatever this communication is, it could be Spirit communicating with you, and you're going to start to receive your blessings. You're going to start to receive clarity and truth within yourself. With this King of Swords here, it is in the upright. So let me also show you guys. I'm going to show you this card, right? I got this new deck. I really like it. So that's in the upright, and this is in the reverse. So on the same card, depending on how it lands, it's going to go in the upright or the reverse. And I feel like there's something, and all your cards are in the upright, even the way that they fell. And them falling was kind of scattered and all over the place, but I like all of them ended up upright. So I feel like there's like truth and clarity. You're going to receive confirmation that you were right, Gemini. You're going to receive confirmation that I heard lo and behold. I feel like it's something you waited for and you've thought, or like it was on the back burner in your mind for a long time. You're going to receive confirmation and clarity that that was true for you. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, this could be somebody like wanting to come in and apologize. There was like some sort of, like you're seeing something for sure different with the Hangman here. I feel like there's somebody like, and this could be somebody who family member, friend, somebody at work. I heard toxic. You're seeing somebody different than what you used to see them before. But I feel like there's like an opportunity for you to have a honest, sincere discussion and open dialogue with this person, or there's something within you that's going to receive clarity, and you're going to be receiving that. You have the Empress right here. The Empress fell right underneath this King of Swords. So there's going to be clarity, truth and clarity within your thoughts, mental focus, truth and clarity. And if you see with the Empress, she has that eagle right there next to her. I feel like there's something here that's going to be coming in for you. And I feel like Spirit's been telling you, but you might have been doubting yourself. And with this King of Swords, look at him. He has the sun on one side and the moon on one side. I feel like there's something like you didn't know. You kind of expected something, or you thought you anticipated it, but you're going to receive truth and clarity, or like clarity. For some of you, like the conversation is going to be had, or I don't know if you're going to run into this person. They might call you. I don't know what this is for you. Personally, everybody's different, right? But there's something your intuition has been telling you for quite some time now, and it's on its way. I don't know if it's a conversation with somebody, or like maybe you're waiting to get the job and you're going to get the call and you're going to get the offer. You're going to be receiving something, but in your intuition, your instincts, I heard trust your intuition. Your instincts have been telling you this all along. So have confidence in that. With this Four of Wands, I feel like it's something that could impact your home environment or your stability in one way, shape, or form. So if this is a person, I feel like it's going to solidify the relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic. It's going to feel grounded. There's going to be a harvest as well. My eyes were pulled to this right here, and it's basically a basket that they've collected all their apples from their little apple tree, or berries, whatever it is. It's some sort of fruit that they collected, and now that basket is all full, and they're looking around like, okay, what do I want to go collect now? I felt like you're gonna have a lot more you're gonna have a lot more opportunities to make things grounded for you, to receive what you've been putting energy, effort towards. This could be a person, place, or thing, a job, a car, a house, some sort of relationship. It could be a friendship, a family member that you might have fell out with. I feel like there's something that's going to be coming in for you, Gemini, that's going to make you feel grounded. And for some of you, I'm getting this is something that you're bringing to yourself. This could be you trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Like having confidence. Like, I feel like there's going to be something that comes in for you, and it's like clarity. It's like confirmation in some way, shape, or form. And you're going to have like an aha moment. Like, I knew it. I knew it. But I felt like it was something like you gave up hope possibly at one point in time, or like you kind of like forgot about it. Like you set it down. Like, absence makes the heart grow fonder, but sometimes it just disconnects the connection. So I felt like there's something here, like you're starting to see things different. And I felt like for those of you who like thought your person was going to come in but they didn't, I felt like there's something within you that's going to have grounded, it's going to have peace, because you're going to realize you deserve better. You don't need love from somebody else. You just have to give it to yourself. And once you give it to yourself, you're up and away. Nobody can hold you back. No, nothing can stop you. I'm all the way up. Okay. With the Six of Swords, definitely you were doubting yourself at one point in time, but you're moving out of that. For some of you, if this is like a family member or somebody at work, it's somebody you might have had conflict with in the past, but you're no longer feeding into it. You're no longer investing in that connection. You're doing what's right for you. And I felt like with this 10 of Cups here, like moving away from the conflict, moving away from the argument has allowed you to have peace, to have clarity, to have joy, to feel that something is possible, to feel like your abundance is on its way. Like, you're no longer settling for second best or needing somebody's approval. Like, you give it to yourself. And I feel like there's a lot about your confidence that you've been developing. Definitely with your confidence. And because you're confident, because for some of you, you might run into somebody, or like, I don't know, maybe it's an ex, maybe it's a family member. I feel like you're honest now. Like, you don't hold back just to save integrity for somebody else, just to save somebody's feelings. Like, you're truthful to yourself. You're honest with yourself. And because you're honest with yourself and you do what feels right instead of what somebody else might want, you're going to start to receive more balance, more truth, more clarity, more stability within your own self. I like that for you, Gemini. Let's see what else Spirit wants to talk to you about. MG. Okay. Gemini, what do you have for Gemini Spirit? Gemini. I hope you're doing good. I hope that no matter how crazy it gets, especially those of you who have kids that just started school, it gets crazy. The schedules are crazy. The lines are ridiculous. All of it. But you're doing great. You're doing amazing. And I feel like you're like putting into yourself more than you ever have before. You're having stability within yourself. And because you're choosing yourself, because you're doing what's right for you, Spirit's going to show up for you and show you that there's better things intended for you than what you've experienced in the past already. All right, Gemini. Last shuffle. 2 more. So 1, 2. All right, 1 more. Sorry. You got to do it till it feels right. We're going to look at these. We're not going to keep them. That's funny. All right, High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Again, trusting your intuition, keeping secrets, right? Keeping it to yourself. Sometimes we receive downloads and it's not for everybody to know. It's for you. The Spirit's proud of you. Yeah, you have the 10 of Wands. It has been a burden, right? The 3 of Swords. It has been hurtful. I felt like this could be for all of you or some of you. Take it as it resonates. There was something you dealt with for a long time and it wasn't easy. It was hurtful. It was hard. But you have the 10 of Pentacles. You dealt with it for a long time, but I feel like you're reaching out for your stability now. You're doing what's right for you and you're healing. When you have the 4 of Swords, you're doing what's right for you and you're healing the trauma. You're healing the heartache, the disappointment, the sorrow, the justice. Yes, you're honest. You speak your truth. You're no longer like covering and masking anything for somebody else's benefit. It's real. It's authentic. It's you. 7 of Cups. It's bringing in a lot more opportunities because you did what was right for you. You're trusting your intuition. You're going with the guidance you're receiving. Even though you might not know the next step to take, you are trusting Spirit and Spirit's giving you that guidance. Then you have the Two of Wands. You're going to have a lot of opportunities for some of you. If you're single, these could be people that are coming in and you're going to have a decision to make. Do you want to be with this person? Are you going to accept the offer? Are you going to go on the date? Do you want to continue? How do you see that working out for you, Gemini? And I feel like you're keeping a lot to yourself. I feel like your intuition is on fire. You're getting a lot of intuition, a lot of downloads, a lot of insight. But I feel like you're not telling anybody about it. And for some of you, I feel like you're out and about. Like, I feel like most of you that watch my channel, you guys have a lot of empath energy. So I feel like there's connections that you pick up out and about. Some of it you might share with somebody to help them. But I feel like most of it, you like people are here to learn their own journey. And you don't want to be judged by your insight, right? And you don't want to be relied on just for your insight. So I feel like there's something here of like, you're definitely receiving a lot of downloads that benefit not only you, but other people. But I feel like you're not just like, you're not letting the cat out of the bag. You're keeping things to yourself. That's funny. You're keeping a lot to yourself. I feel like you're processing a lot of like downloads, and I feel like there's things that you didn't know about before and you ask spirit and you're getting that information. You're getting that truth, that clarity. This could be happening while you're sleeping. You might be getting dreams to give you the information you're needing, or you might just get downloads during the day, throughout the day. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a decision for you to make about following your passion, pursuing a passion. For those of you that aren't sure what it is, for those of you who aren't sure what your passion is yet, I feel like you're going to start to receive a lot of opportunities that are going to come in to kind of like revive your passion, excite you about something. Again, you got the Two of Wands. There's some sort of decision for you to make. It's not in the reverse, it's in the upright. So trust yourself whenever you're making this decision about this forward movement, to invest your energy or not, to take this leap of faith or not, to invest your energy or not. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. Don't repeat old toxic cycles. You've moved on through that. I feel like you've done a lot of healing, a lot of growing, a lot of maturing. I feel like you might have stepped aside and let other people be responsible for their consequences and decisions. Okay, last shuffle. Okay, what else for Gemini? Oh. No. Come on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So these were first, then this, I think, and then this and those. Bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. You might be working a lot. Like I said, as kids just started school, there's a lot to get prepared for before school, and now school's actually here. There's a lot to do. You might have to co-parent. You might have to work with your coworkers. You might have to like work out your schedule with your employer, since it's different that the kids are going to school. All right. We're going to start with these first. You had the Moon card, and this was one of the cards that was showing underneath the Page of Cups a minute ago. So Spirit's like, let's talk about it. And it came in the upright. So I feel like back to your intuition. I don't know if this is you or somebody else in your environment, but somebody's keeping secrets and they're not ready to let the cat out of the bag yet. But there's something being evaluated and reviewed. They're getting prepared to. Then you have the Tower in the upright. And then the Six of Cups. Some of you, this could be somebody from your past. You might bump into them, I'm telling you. The Moon card, you're not going to see it coming. The Tower card, it's going to be very sudden and unexpected. I heard sharp. I don't know what that means for those of you who that resonates with. I don't know if it's going to be their energy that's very like sharp or yours. I feel like it's going to be yours. I feel like you might be bumping into an ex that you might have had feelings for at some point, but somehow it's died out or something has changed within it. The expectations, the hopes, the desires, maybe there was something that was accepted. Underneath this Three of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords. For those of you who are like having to manage your schedule and you don't know how to do it, you don't know like how everything's going to work out, trust your intuition, trust your instincts. So personal story for me, I was my kids just started school and it's my parenting week. We have a week on and a week off. So I was like, oh, this schedule's going to work for sure, but it didn't. So I had to go into work extra early so that I can be able to take my first lunch so I can take my kids to school. And then I would come back and I thought, oh, surely I'm going to be here on time. No, my daughter was a little bit late getting to school. I was a little bit late getting back. And then I was like, okay, my second lunch to go pick them up is going to be like, this is the hours and this is going to work. But no, so I had to reschedule my schedule 3 times today. But trust your intuition. You might not feel like it's not going to work out and you might not see all the elements. Like I wasn't expecting all the traffic. I wasn't expecting, like I knew it wasn't going to be like smooth and quick and easy. So I thought I had given myself enough time, but I didn't. So like go back to the drawing board and rework it for those of you that that's resonating with. Also, you have the Hanged Man again. Yeah, there's something, you're seeing things completely different. This could be in regards to working with somebody or not. Like, and I mean, like for those of you that this relates to a connection, I felt like there's a connection that you thought was possible at one point in time, but now you're kind of ignoring it. You're like telling yourself, no, that's not possible. That's not right for me. That's not going to work out. You're intentionally, I heard oblivious, but you're intentionally ignoring something or a detail. For some of you with that oblivious, you're not noticing how things are going to work out or who you need to work with, but things are going to work out. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust spirit first and foremost. This Moon card, the Tower, and the 6 of Cups. This could be like your thoughts. We got a lot of thought energy. I felt like your emotions about something, someone from your past, it might have kind of surprised you how quickly that your emotions are a little bit different than what they used to be. You might be confused about how you feel about something, person, place, or thing from your past. I feel like for some of you, that your person's going to come in. Somebody from your past, you might bump into them. You might get a sudden unexpected call. Take it as it resonates. You have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So I felt like somebody walked away, but they didn't. Or there might have been a connection that was severed. But like if you're co-parenting, right? You're no longer in the connection, but at the same time, it's not like severed completely. And then you have the Emperor also in the upright. So I feel like you're owning your decisions, you're making choices, and you're planning things out. You're strategically planning accordingly to have the best success and outcome for you. I feel like you're intentionally making things better for yourself and planning for it. But you might not be seeing clearly how the end result is going to work together, who needs to kind of play nice in the play box with you, in the sandbox, whatever. Okay. Over here, you have the Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to come and talk to you about something important, I guess, but emotional. There's like an emotional element that somebody wants to approach you with. Either somebody wants to offer you to go on a date with them, somebody wants to like do something nice for you, or somebody might have done that recently for you. I feel like you making decisions, whether you can like officially walk away or not, you've released the things that are no longer healthy for you and you're moving forward. Some of you might be having some sort of doubt of like, was that the best thing for me to do? Should I have done that? But you owning your decision and moving forward in that and committing to this change is bringing in some sort of abundance for you. It's bringing in something that's significant and that's authentic, sincere, and genuine for you. And then you have the Temperance in the upright. There's definitely been a lot of healing for you, Gemini. You have the Temperance card. A minute ago, you had the 4 of Swords. I felt like you've definitely worked on yourself. You've worked on your boundaries. You worked on listening, on hearing yourself, putting yourself first, making yourself a priority, trying to like work with your schedule, the kids' schedule, whatever. Like, I feel like there's more than just your schedule that you have to be mindful of for some of you. And I feel like you're doing the best to work with it. At the end of the day, I feel like you're going to be very surprised how smooth everything works out. I'm telling you, this could be in regards to your kids, especially right now with school time just like starting. There's something that you walked away from because it was no longer emotionally pleasing for you, but you weren't able to like really completely walk away. For some of you, you might be having to deal with your ex. Like if you're co-parenting, you like you can't fully get away from it, but you severed the connection. You're just because that person's around, you're not investing like you used to. You're not putting the energy and effort into them like you used to. You're making yourself a priority. And I feel like there's a lot of questions that you're kind of wondering about how is things going to work out. For some of you, I feel like you're kind of confused with what you're feeling and what you're thinking. And not for some of you, you're not able to like forecast or project the outcome as much as you thought you would be able to. But trust your intuition and just go with the flow and trust spirit. And if you don't know, ask spirit, ask God, go to God. Like you committing to yourself and like making some sort of plan or like not knowing what you're supposed to do, but knowing where you want to go and asking spirit, like, where do I go from here? And getting that sort of download or that insight and just like trusting your intuition. I feel like there's something that's going to be stable that comes in for you, something that's very balanced and healed. It's going to nurture you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of insight that you're going to be receiving. If you can see very well, it's the sun on the back of his head, and it's the emperor. The emperor is responsible for a lot of people. So I'm telling you, you might have to go to work, pick up the kids, make dinner, clean up. There's a lot for you to do, but you can do it. You totally can. And you're going to figure out how to do it. For those of you who feel like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. You're going to know what to do. I feel like other people are going to offer help or like kindness. Somebody's going to be kind to you. Somebody's going to help you to feel inspired. Or I feel like the way that they approach you, for some of you, there might be a connection that comes in for you or a friend. There's somebody who's going to be genuine and sincere and kind and compassionate. And I feel like that's going to help you feel even more balanced than what you already do. You've definitely worked through a lot and on a lot within yourself. All right, Gemini, I'm very proud of you. I hope you keep it up. Thank you, Dodger. You won't believe it. Like, look. And then this one, I love this one, but it's really, it's like, what is it? It's like an eye, I guess. But in my mind, because I got all kinds of energy, it's a exclamation point. It's my exclamation point. But my daughter, her friend, did my nails. She did amazing. I was like, there's like some adults that I've went in and I've gone to a shop and they didn't do my nails this good. So I'm like obsessed with her friend now. I'm like, she's definitely going to be my go-to next time I want my nails did. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been really busy with the kids starting school and everything. But I decided I needed to get on here because I keep on losing subscribers, but I've been on TikTok a little bit. But I'm going to definitely, I feel like, so a little bit with this energy kind of resonated. Well, a lot of it resonated with me, actually. I feel like it's important to put yourself first, right? And don't doubt yourself and trust your intuition, trust your instincts. I feel like with YouTube, I've been putting a lot of energy in, and I feel like my subscribers are kind of hit and miss. I feel like I definitely have a loyal tribe, and then I have some that are kind of iffy. They're a little wishy-washy. And if they're not getting free personal readings all the time, they unsubscribe. And I'm not about getting that kind of energy. I don't want to be somebody's doormat. I want to be here to support you guys, but I want to be supported too. I want to be part of like feeling like, okay, everything's good. Everything's healthy on both of our ends, right? So, amen. And I be getting tired too. So I have to wake up. Me personally, with the schedule thing, it is that. But it's worth it. Like you can do anything that you need to do. And if you can like look at it the right way, it's actually kind of fun. I feel like I'm young. I stay up late and I get up early. It's fun. Yes, I think everybody should. It's important. And like do things that make yourself happy. Like I went and I did my nails and that was fun. I had a good talk with my daughter and her friend. It was nice. I'm glad. Hold on. We're going to get some more messages too before we go. So I haven't been on here as much as I would like. So I'm going to start working on that a little bit more, because I want to get on more often, but I want there to be reciprocity in some element. I don't like everybody, oh, I'm going to subscribe so I can get my free reading and then I'm unsubscribing. If that's what you're into, this ain't the channel for you. But if you're here to get some sort of insight or like hopefully some good messages, then I'm about that. But like to be a subscriber, it's free. Like you ain't got to do nothing. And then sometimes I do my free reading. So like I feel like me personally, I feel like this channel is a benefit for not only me, but a lot of other people. Like people have reached out to me and let me know that these messages help them and they resonate with them. And like that inspires me. And that makes me feel like, okay, I'm going to do some more. It's worth it. So make sure that you're getting reciprocity in your environment. And if you're not, put your energy somewhere else for a little bit and see where it goes. So you'll find me on here. You'll find me on TikTok. You'll find me sharing my messages, sharing my insight, like just ranting. It's a little bit of all of it at times. Yeah, Mary, the only way I do readings now is live. I used to upload videos and sometimes they would post, sometimes they wouldn't. And so for me, I just like this better. Like I don't have to worry about uploading it. And I feel like the messages, they just come. It is what it is, right? Whatever comes out, comes out. And then I don't have to see like, I don't know. I'm always going to be doing them live, always. It's going to be like on TikTok right now because I don't have enough followers. So my readings are just like those 3-minute recordings. But even those, like I start the reading and I kind of do it live. I basically do it live, but then it gets posted like right after it finalizes. So I'm going to keep doing that because I feel like that right now, it's a little bit more busier for me than what TikTok is. And then I already have a busy schedule. But I like doing readings. I love it. Like, I'm not going to lie, guys. There's times like after I do Gemini and a couple other signs that are my placements, I will listen to them the next day and I'll get bits and pieces from it. And I'll be like, that was interesting. And oh my God, that just recently happened to me like last week. So you have to take it as it resonates. And I don't tell you guys just to tell you. I tell you from experience. And that's true for everybody's reading. Unless you're getting a personal reading, the messages are not going to always resonate with you 100% or 1,000%, as I like to say these days. I don't know why, but I do. So take it as it resonates. And I feel like there's like sometimes spirit gives a lot of good advice through me. So like take that, like write it down, save it for later, whatever you need to do, because it's more than just getting messages. Like all of us, in my opinion, we're all supposed to be improving and being confident in ourselves. And so I feel like that majority, that's what my messages are for on here. You could call me wrong or not. Somebody got upset, I guess, because I said the evil twin and the good twin. But I'm not lying. There's days where I'm an asshole and I don't feel bad about it. It's my day that I'm having. And then other days where I'm super loving and nice and excited to live and help and all that. So me personally, I resonate with that good and bad twin because there's ups and downs. There's all of that. I mean, this is our last shuffle. Spirit says, keep it moving. Okay, we got a pre-message. Okay, you have the Justice and the Hierophant. For those of you that this is going to resonate with, there's something that is being made fair or has been made fair. This could be in regards to a commitment, a connection, some sort of stability, some sort of obligation that you had. For those of you who, like, I know kids just went back to school, but for those of you who are having testing right now, you're going to get the grade that you're needing, that you deserve. The grade you work for, you earned that grade. So you're going to get it. If you're trying to pass this test, make sure you do your studying, but like you're going to be good at it. You're going to get, I heard flying colors. So take that as that resonates. And then you have the Hangman again. This has came out now 3 times. Definitely seeing things from a different perspective. This could be life in general. This could be a relationship. This could be like people, multiple people in your life. Hold on, give me a second. hold on, we got one more shuffle. And I'm going to look at the comments to make sure that I didn't forget anything. Arizona's freaking hot. It's melting. I saw something on the news the other day that the beehives are melting. Like, what the fuck is that? And then they make those fake clouds and stuff. I feel like it plays with the, okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm glad that those clouds are out when they're out because it's really freaking hot and it kind of blocks the sun a little bit. But at the same time, like, what are we doing? We're manipulating the environment, and like that can't be good. Like, eventually there's going to be a consequence to that. In my personal opinion, my ex always used to tell me how, oh, that's just your opinion. That's just your opinion. Like, my opinion was invalid. So I always throw it in my opinion, because we all have opinions and none is invalid, in my opinion. All right, last shuffle. Okay, hold on, guys. Thank you, Dodger. Awesome. I like it when it resonates, when you guys let me know that it resonates. Like, obviously, when they're general, there's pieces of it that are, but not all of it all the time. I'll still be on here, Mary. I like TikTok. I notice I get, like, it's faster for me. Like, there's more people on there, I guess. So more people are, like, paying attention to my channel when I post my videos. But either way, like, YouTube is where I started. And YouTube is where I'm going to always be. But it's just like I got to fit it in between my schedule, my kids' schedule, and I haven't been doing TikTok as much either this week, but all of the August readings are posted. And I guess that's what it is. When all of the months readings are posted, when all of the months readings are posted, I kind of like, okay, I'm good for X period of time. And then I kind of get distracted with life and I stop coming, but I'll be on here. I'm going to start making it more of a priority. I love you guys. You're amazing. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're putting yourself first. Right? The beehives, man, that was like, what the hell? Because I don't know if you guys cared or heard about it, but there was a period where the bees were dying off and we weren't going to get anything pollinated, which is going to infect us in many ways. I know it's going to help with allergies, but we're not going to have all of our fruits and vegetables and stuff. And I love that kind of stuff. I love my fruits and vegetables. And bees are just good for the environment in general. So I was like, oh my gosh. I love butterflies. Butterflies are my thing. Have you seen the movie, The Butterfly Effect? That crazy movie. I haven't seen the second one, but the first one is crazy. And I had to watch it a couple of times to really get the full understanding of it. I was like, why did he black out? What happened? And then watching again, like knowing how it ends, I was like, that was interesting. Thank you, Mary. But I like being on here, though. Like, you guys feed my energy. Like, I like interacting with you guys. And I'm telling you, like, Gemini, Leo, Virgo, sometimes Sagittarius, because that's my Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So I'll watch those readings, and they resonate. I like my readings more than other people's, but I like watching other people's, too, because it helps find, like, some sort of balance. Like, I get different insight. And having a different perspective is always amazing. It's always a good thing. All right. You have the Three of Wands, the Star card, and the Page of Pentacles. There's something you might have been waiting for, right? And this is all upright. All these cards came out upright. So there's some, it's funny. There's something you've been waiting for. And I felt like it could have been healing. It could have been wish fulfillment. It could have been like involving something that you thought was never going to come. Like, I've been waiting for this forever. But I feel like for those of you who have been waiting for a person, look at his face. He's like, what do you mean? Like, it was never going to come. It's right here. But you don't see it. You don't acknowledge it. For some of you, okay, don't shoot the messenger. For some of you, you've been waiting for some sort of healing, some sort of opportunity, something that you feel revived in. And I felt like it's here and you're like, what do I do with it? I don't even know what to do with it. It's like wanting something, and then once you get it, like you don't know what to do with it, or the thought of it was a little bit more impressive than the actual receiving of it. For some of you, don't shoot the messenger. Oh, here's my nails. Butterflies and crystals. And that's my thing. I love it. But for those of you, and this doesn't have to be like, this doesn't have to be, oh, I got it and now I don't know what to do with it. This could also be you receiving something that you've wished for, and you're now analyzing it to be like, okay, what do I do now? How do I keep it? Like, what do I do with it? How do I make this long term for me? I feel like there's something you definitely waited for, and it might be here for some of you. It could actually be a relationship or somebody that's genuinely there because that's where they want to be. Somebody who's sincere with their actions with you, who cares about you and shows you, don't just tell you, they show you. And they have the Knight of Wands. I feel like either you're passionate about something or somebody is passionate about you. Somebody is like, seriously, like, I want to move this forward. How do I do this? How do I get my Gemini to see things the way I do? To be on board with me, be on point with me. You have the Knight of Cups again. This card came out a minute ago too. I feel like somebody wants to approach you. For some of you that are single, even those of you who are already interested in a connection, or you're talking to somebody, or you're committed already, there's a sense of like somebody sees you, they're very passionate about you and move things forward. They want to engage with you. They want to inspire you. I feel like you feed somebody's soul and they want to do that for you. All right. You have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So this makes me really happy for you, Gem. There's a sense here, like, I'm not fighting with nobody. I'm not fighting for nothing anymore. You're not forcing the energies. Like, if somebody's interested in a romantic relationship with you, you're not fighting for it. It's like you want somebody to show up for you because they genuinely want to, not because you had to talk them into it, not because you're their last option or there's nothing else available right now. You want somebody who's on your team because they're genuinely on your team. And you're not going to talk them into it. You're not going to wait along for the bullshit. You're going to do what's right for you, and you're not fighting for it. Because if you have to fight for it, it's not authentic. And for those of you, it's somebody, like, if that person from their past is resonating, it's like you're seeing things from a different perspective. There might have been a time where you're willing to fight for it or fight through it or wait it out and like show them that you're still there no matter what. But I feel like you're realizing, for those of you that might resonate with, you're realizing that like that's not a genuine connection. Like you're wanting to wait for what's right for you, what feels healthy, what feels abundant. I heard abundant. Especially with him like looking at the pentacle. I feel like you're reviewing these options. Like, is this person really sincere? And for those of you who are not in a connection, that are like open to going on dates and stuff, make sure you're definitely like evaluating what you're receiving. Don't just allow somebody to come in because you're bored right now. Unless you're bored and you want to go on a couple of dates, do you? I'm not judging. But I feel like you're waiting for something sincere. Somebody who talks it like they walk it like they talk it. And who says things that they mean, that like they don't just say things to be arrogant. They don't just say things to say things. They say things about how they feel, and they show you how they feel about you by their actions. And I felt like that excites you. That makes you feel inspired and motivated and excited. There's like a revival of life. And I feel like you're not fighting anymore for it. You want it to be genuine and authentic and sincere, and you're not fighting for it anymore. You've definitely healed a lot within yourself, within your confidence, within your, I heard maturity. I feel like you've evolved. You've like progressed to a whole nother level. Like, you're amazing, Gem. You're super amazing. Thank you. I'm going to tell you guys, like, a 14-year-old did my nails, a 14-year-old. I love my nails. And then I was like, oh, look at my exclamation point. She's like, that's an I, which it is, but I see it like this because my nails, I'm seeing it like this. And I was like, the exclamation point more matches my energy because I'm like, whether I'm tired or not, like as soon as I get inspired, I'm like, oh, it's go time, no matter what. No matter how tired I am, I'm getting up, I'm going to work, I'm going to do my job, I'm going to go get my kid, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Yes, 14 years old. She did my nails. Freaking beautiful. And oh my God, I love them. And they were only $50. Like something like this, easily 100, easily. Because the length and then the little jewels on top of it, man. Sorry, I'm sure there's some boys on here, but like girls, we like our nails done. And even like I got these nail polishes too. I'm gonna have her bring me. Next time I have her do my nails, I'm gonna bring my nail polishes with me because they're like these gel things I got off TikTok, and it has this magnetic with it, and it changes the like, what is it, like the color of it, and then like makes it more shimmery if however you use the wand thing. And then I'm gonna have her add jewels. I was just thinking the other day, I was like, okay, I'm coming back to her. She's gonna be my nail tech. I like the way she did my nails. Yeah, she's amazing. And she's only 14 and she's self-taught too. Like I fell in love with her. I was like, oh my God, the fact that she cares enough to like do something and do it well. I was like, that really speaks about her character, and to be able to like teach yourself, man, I was very impressed to say the least. And then like having talks, because my daughter also did her nails too. So both of us did our nails with this girl, and like just her insight for as young as she was, I was very impressed to say the least. It made me happy too because I feel like my daughter has a good head on her shoulders and she picks her friends well. I feel like she definitely learned from my bad habits, and that makes me happy for her. I feel like this next generation, I feel like it's mixed. There's some that kind of spoiled, but others that are like super amazing, and they're going to be our future. All of them are going to be our future, but I'm very excited what I'm seeing with the group. Like my daughter, her friends are awesome. My daughter is awesome. So a 14-year-old did my nails for $50. It's beautiful. They're amazing. Yes, it's it's on TikTok. It's like this glitter, the shimmer. It's like a cat's eye nail polish because I like that uniqueness. And then you use this magnetic, and so you paint your nail, and then because you're supposed to cure it because it's a gel nail polish. So you paint your nail, and then you use this magnetic to like make the glitter go wherever you want it to go, and then you cure it, and then you paint the top coat. It's freaking beautiful. You guys isn't gonna see my nails. You'll see it. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your nails are happy with you. I hope you're happy with your nails. And if you aren't, I hope you're taking care of yourself. Even like I can't always go afford to get my nails done, but like I'll try to manicure myself, file them, clean them, whatever I need to do. So take care of yourself. If you can't go get somebody to do it for you at the moment, but trust and believe that moment where you can go get it done will come. Expect it. You have the Two of Swords in the upright. There's something you're not seeing clearly yet or right now. What is this Two of Swords? What is it? Something from your past and somebody wanting to communicate. So, I don't know how long you've been on here, but when we first started, this was the bottom of the deck, and these cards were top row. Now you have them out here again, and I feel like we're kind of recircling back to that first message. Bottom of the deck right now, you have the Nine of Swords. You're kind of stuck in your thoughts. You're not seeing things as good as it actually is, or you're expecting the worst, hoping for the best. I feel like there's something like, I feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy around you, but you're like expecting yourself to figure it out. And I feel like you will, Gemini. What we think about, we bring about. If you don't think it's possible, you're right. If you think it's possible and you know it's possible, you're right. So be patient with yourself, and you might not be sleeping as much as you should. So try to work on that if you can. There's an energy here of like somebody from your past might be thinking about you, and you're trying, or you might be thinking about them, but you're trying to like ignore it, trying to keep yourself busy and distracted. You don't want to think about them. But I felt like you still have this emotional tie or emotional interest or wonder about them, even if you try to like ignore it, right? It's like, no, I don't really feel that way. But you still have this sense of nostalgia. You still kind of like, I feel like there might be questions more than anything. It's like you wish you could understand why things happened the way they happened, or what they've been doing since, or like how they're doing, what are they doing, how's their home environment, how are they living, like what's going on with them. I don't know if you've tried to reach out to them. Okay, for some of you, I feel like holding back might get you a victory. Like just trust your intuition, focus on your intuition, and like hold back. Don't put energy forward. If you receive some sort of, if somebody reaches out to you, have a sincere dialogue with them, but don't be forcing it. And it stayed in the upright. Don't be forcing the energy, because you see how he has that reef on there, like he has that reef in his left hand. If you're left-handed, then that's something you're going to put out, right? But if you're right-handed, you're going to be receiving this victory. And also, so like the left is the past, the right is the future. Like for some of you, you thought there was a victory in the past, but I felt like it's just, I heard a hollow victory. So take that as that resonates. But there's a sense here of like you no longer focusing on a victory, and instead trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts, and focusing on yourself and loving yourself. I feel like that's what brings in this victory now instead of from the past. Don't live in the past, Gemini. That's not where your energy is. It's in the present, right now, right here, right now. That's where your power is. So manifest what you want. Manifest what you could have, what your possibility is, because the sky's the limit. We only limit ourselves. Don't be focusing on the past. Keep your eyes forward. Keep moving forward. It's okay to have like a nostalgic feeling or to care about somebody from your past. But if they're not here right now, keep on ignoring it. Keep on like, don't know, don't care kind of. Like, that's crappy to say, and I hate it when people say that. But there's a sense here, like whoever's in your past, what? Okay. Take it as it resonates. Don't shoot the messenger. This isn't going to be for everybody. Love you. Good night, sweet dreams. I love you. Somebody in your past, there's something you've been ignoring and not seeing clearly. Or you're focusing on what you need to do at the task at hand. And for some of you, there's somebody from your past who's focusing on you. And you're not even seeing it. You're not noticing it. You're not aware of it. I feel like this is somebody who wants to communicate to you. They might want to apologize. There was a victory, a hollow victory, right? There was a hollow victory in the past. So I feel like it ended. Something ended. The potential was just potential. And guys, I don't know if you're new to my channel, but I always say, if you want a cake, don't buy potential. Don't buy flour and think it's going to be cake when you get home. Buy a cake at the store. Buy it for what it is now, not what it can be. Because in this case, you're not the baker. The flour has to turn itself into the cake. You can't do something for somebody. Everybody has their own decisions and choices. You have the 8 of Swords underneath the 9 of Swords. But if you notice it, they've been released already. Like, so this is I think that's in, no, that's, so this is upright and this is in reverse. This is a good card to have in the reverse. Then you have the King of Swords under that again. I feel like having a conversation, and this could be just with yourself as well, Gemini, that gets you out of the hot seat, so to speak. It gets you out of doubting yourself, out of not seeing things clearly, out of feeling like you're restricted and bound and keep on cycling in repetitive thoughts. Like, allow yourself to get free from this. Like, use your intuition and trust your instincts to figure out what keeps holding you back there, and have truth and clarity within it. Have a conversation with yourself or with spirit to figure out how do you see things clearly, and get some sleep, Gemini, so that way you're not feeling restricted, feeling down, feel obligated to somebody who's not obligated to you. Release the energy that's not for your greatest good. Release the energy that doesn't feel genuine and sincere for you. Okay. Before we go, I'm going to pull Spirit's advice for you and see what else Spirit wants to work. Look at these. You have the Two of Pentacles, a lot going on, a lot to balance. Some of you might need to meditate. Then you have the Five of Cups in the reverse. I feel like at some point you might have been hurt and disappointed, but right now you're not focusing on that. It's like that was a lesson learned, like that gave you strength, that gave you your power. And you're starting to like you came out of the cycle of being hurt and disappointed, and now you're thinking about what's possible. Like whatever had to go so that something new could be made, something new could be created and revived. But I feel like while you're doing that, there's a lot of other things that you have to do as well. So for some of you, you might find yourself exhausted throughout the day. Make sure you're getting sleep. You need energy to handle those kind of energies. And if you're not sleeping very well, you're not able to like fully get through that the way you should, the way that you would like to, the way that's for your best interest. And also, if we're not sleeping well, that kind of like our strength mentally, emotionally is not as strong as it could be when we do have those challenges. All right, Spirit's advice for Gemini. Spirit's advice for Gemini. Last shuffle. One more. All right. We're going to look at this. You have the Moon card again. So whatever you don't know, you don't need to know. Don't force the energy. You can't, like, if somebody's not going to be honest with you, you can't make them. There's new cycles coming in for you. There's abundance coming in for you because you chose yourself. Because you put the energy into yourself, healing yourself, focusing on yourself, instead of playing somebody else's mind games, mind control, I heard. Somebody is trying to manipulate you, and you're not playing their game anymore. And I feel like that leaves them feeling a certain type of way, but it's released you from those toxic energies, those toxic traits. Some of it might be following you around, though, but that's okay. Greater is he that is within you than he that is within the world. And when your intuition and your inspiration tells you to do something and you do it, there's going to be good results. Seven of Cups. Again, this card came out earlier as well. Then you have the Queen of Wands and the Sun card. Underneath this Queen of Wands, you have the Four of Wands that also came out earlier. I felt like you're okay. Because you focus on yourself and you've built your confidence, right? You're no longer needing anybody else to confirm anything for you or validate you. You do it for yourself, and you feel grounded in that. You feel more grounded than what you've ever felt possibly before. And I felt like that energy is bringing in multiple opportunities for you. And you're going to feel happy. You're going to have truth and clarity. I felt like you've become yourself. You've stepped into yourself. You might have been, there might have been a period of time where you didn't speak your truth because you didn't want to offend somebody, or you didn't want to be the oddball out. I feel like you're comfortable being yourself these days. You've healed. You've progressed. Obviously, we all have a lot more work to do, but you have came far, Gemini. You have done heavy work, heavy lifting, and you should be proud of yourself. You're freaking amazing. Hold on. Sorry, I couldn't get it. Five of Wands and the World card. Yeah, I feel like you fight for yourself now instead of fighting with other people or fighting for other people. You do what's right for you. And I feel like you fight for your forward movement. You fight for, like, if you've been doing a lot of work and your boss is like, I'm not giving you your raise, you're like, yeah, I'm going to get my raise, or I'm going to go somewhere else. You stick up for yourself. If you're in a relationship and that person treats you like crap, you're willing to fight against that so you can have something better, something more nurturing, something more you, more authentic for you. You're doing what's right for you. You chose yourself. All right. Last shuffle. I'm proud of you, Gemini. Keep up the good work. And make sure you're getting some sleep because you deserve it. And I feel like you get a lot of downloads while you're sleeping. All right. Gemini. Messages. Okay. Spirit's advice for Gemini. Okay. Spirit's advice. Spirit's advice for Gemini. All right. You have the Temperance. So you have you've had healing. You worked on yourself a lot, but this is, like I was saying, like this is never going to be done. You're always going to be working on yourself, balancing yourself until the moment you die. There's always going to be times like, okay, I quit smoking cold turkey. Quit smoking cigarettes on October 1st, 2022. I quit smoking weed on June 13th, 2023, cold turkey. These were decisions that I made for my best. I didn't want anything to have power over me. And I felt like I needed to do those things before, like while I had the power within myself. All of us always have the power within ourselves. But at the moment, I was really committed to making those decisions. So there's a sense here of like following something through and doing it because you are inspired to do it, and it's going to bring healing for you. It's going to bring balance, truth, and clarity. You're going to be proud of yourself. You're going to feel like it was a long journey, but I'm successful. I got there. I did it on my own. I'm proud of myself. I feel better. Let me get these cards that fail. Okay, for those of you, we're gonna have it in the upright and in the reverse, but we're gonna do it the reverse first. So those of you, you don't owe somebody an apology. You only owe it to yourself to be kind and compassionate, but also be kind and compassionate to other people. Don't be rude and disrespectful, but at the same time, don't pad somebody's ego. If their energy feels like it's unhealthy for you, let that be. You don't owe anybody any favors. Somebody's going to make an offer to you and Spirit's advising you to turn it down. It's not intended for you. It's not going to benefit you, and it's not going to be around for the long haul. Somebody might want to borrow money from you. Tell them no. Trust your intuition. Some people you might want to tell yes. Some people you might want to tell no. For those of you who are wanting to pursue a job or start a new career or buy something new, trust your intuition. But I felt like as long as your intuition is lining up with it, then do it, because it's going to lead to good results. Like me, I didn't have to, but I sold my Acura, and I felt I was like, oh my God, I need a car by this weekend. And I found another car that had low miles that it was just a good benefit for me. So I don't have my Acura no more, but I do have another vehicle. And now I don't have to put in the money like I was doing before. So I'm going to put that towards other things like my credit cards or something, my kids, whatever. But there's something here of like, trust your intuition, whether you're selling something or buying something or donating to somebody or giving money, loaning money, whatever this is for you. Don't do it if your intuition is against it. Follow it through if you're inspired. Okay. There's a burden you might have carried around for a while, but you're not doing that anymore. But don't doubt yourself because you set that down. Your obligation is to yourself and your family, first and foremost, your kids. And even then, if they have no respect and they have no boundaries and they treat you like crap, it's not up to you to talk them into it. It's not up to you to argue with them. It's not up to you to doubt yourself. This burden that you've been carrying is not intended for you. You're not benefiting anybody else, especially yourself, by dealing with crap that's not your crap to deal with. Even our kids, there's times where it's like tough love, where they're like, I always tell my kids, I want to be your friend, but I'm here to be your mother. So don't make me have to choose either or. Like, I want to have that balance of being able to, like, we get to laugh and play because we handle our responsibilities. But when we don't, I gotta kind of like tell you about what you're doing. And likewise with myself, if I go a little bit too far and beyond and I knew I shouldn't have did that, I have nobody to be mad at but myself. But at the same time, being mad at yourself isn't helpful. So just stop doing it and do better. Don't doubt yourself. Don't talk yourself down. The world is hard enough. You don't need to be hard on yourself. You don't need to be mean to yourself. You need to be kind and compassionate towards yourself and other people in your environment, because you never know what somebody's dealing with. But at the same time, you're not anybody's doormat. You need to still have a little bit of defense within yourself about offers that are being presented, person, place, or thing, whatever this is for you. Like if you're buying a new car, make sure you're going through it with the fine tooth and comb. Make sure that title is clear and clean before you give them all your money. Make sure that there's something like, trust your intuition. You've had those battles. You're not having those battles no more. Like spirit is telling you, you're not meant to keep fighting. You don't have to be a warrior, but you have to be on guard and protect yourself so you don't have those experiences where people think it's okay to use your kindness for a weakness. No, it's not. And you're not going to be allowing that either. So have your boundaries and keep it healthy. No matter how cute they are, no matter how sweet they are when they say things, like you're nobody's game. You're not to be played with. If it doesn't feel right for you, it's important for you to notice that energy. Don't give other people the benefit of the doubt. If it's not resonating, if it's not resonating with your energy, it's not resonating for a reason. You can't talk yourself into something. It's a vibe or it's not. There's something, and the reason why all that's being said is because there's something that's going to be offered. Like we kept getting the 7 of Cups. You're going to get lots of offers. Person, place, or thing, job, like buy this car, buy that car, move here, move there, talk to this person, go on dates with this person. But if you're not using your discernment, you're going to be repeating old cycles, and you're going to get left out, rejected, and abandoned by somebody who's not even worth it. You're going to put more value into them than what you're going to receive back. So make sure you're using your discernment while you're receiving all these opportunities. Trust your intuition, follow your instincts. Hold on to defending yourself. Hold on to those lessons you've learned. Hold on to it. Like if somebody even tries to make you feel bad or talk you into something, don't allow that energy. Hold on to your lessons. Hold on to you having the higher ground. Hold on to your stability. For all the you put a lot of work and energy into something. Like my car, okay? I sold my house during my divorce and I got my car. But instead of me let's see, how did it come out? Instead of me, but don't be too defensive either. Like trust your intuition. Like you're capable and you're able. You're not supposed to be walking around all skittish because you've been hurt in the past. You're supposed to use those lessons to know how to move forward and to prevent it from happening again. You're not supposed to walk around with it being shut off to the world. You're supposed to walk around with those lessons and have that, know that you can protect yourself. Know that you've learned your lesson and these patterns are not repeating unless you allow them to. So use your discernment. Back to my car. That car was I was like, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. It's pretty. I really like it. It had the Panasonic roof. It's a freaking Acura. But at the same time, it was better for me in the long run. Instead of just holding on to it for my pride or for my ego or whatever, I had to do something that was better for myself, right? I had to have a forward movement so that things didn't end up falling all the shit. Like, trust your intuition. And if you don't know what decision to make, ask God. That's what I always do. That's my best advice. If you don't know what to do, ask God. What am I supposed to do? I don't understand how I'm feeling. I don't understand what I'm thinking. I don't know what to do. Ask God. God will always give you an information. You will never be led astray. Hold on. Okay. So I guess these are in the upright. I guess we're going to read them both ways. We're going to first start in the upright. For those of you, there's something unexpected that's going to catch you off guard. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your instincts. Spirit has got your back. Everything's always working out for your greater good. something that comes in, as long as you're trusting your intuition, it can't catch you off guard. No matter how fast, how sudden, how unexpected it is, as long as you trust your intuition, ask God and pray for that guidance, pray for healing, pray for abundance, pray for prosperity and wealth, whatever this is for you. As long as you've already set up the intentions of like, I'm going to be successful, no matter what comes in, how unexpected it is, you are always going to be okay. There's something you need to review and evaluate. Person, place, or thing, offers, whatever this is for you, multiple cars, whatever this is for you. But don't sit there getting analyst paralysis, where you're sitting there evaluating it too much, where you're not making a decision, and then that offer is no longer available. That option is no longer available. So definitely review it. Don't make an educated decision, right? Don't sell yourself up the creek because you jumped on something too quick. But at the same time, once your intuition is in point with it, even if it's uncomfortable, even if you haven't done it before, once you get that direction of like spirit gave you a green light, move forward. Don't sit there, just keep on analyzing and analyzing it and analyzing it. There's a decision for you to make. You need to figure something out and make some sort of decision. Earlier, you had the Emperor. You have to learn, make an educated decision. Know what you're doing so that you can make this decision. Trust yourself when you do make it. For those of you, your intuition is going to be heavily telling you no, don't do it. So don't do it. Trust your intuition, no matter how cute they are, no matter how pretty she is, however they are for you. Trust your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, you have to let it go. You don't have to, but it's in your best interest. You need to continue to work at something. Keep on working. Keep on following your intuition. Keep on putting that energy forward. Keep on adding to your savings. Keep on showing up to work every day. Keep on investing in yourself, going to the gym, whatever this is for you, because there's wish fulfillment around the corner. Abundance is coming in for sure. And the King of Swords we've had out a couple of times as well. There's truth and clarity. There's some sort of a skill and a knowledge that you need to develop or mature for some of you. And if you're inspired to say something, say it. Have those conversations that maybe other people aren't comfortable having. Speak your truth. Don't hide your light for nobody. Don't hide your intellect. Don't whatever you want to say, whatever you're thinking, have truth and clarity within yourself and with your words, with what your expression is. All right. That's all I have for you. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a beautiful evening and a better day tomorrow than what you had today. I do. I work Monday through Friday every freaking week. Except for Monday, I went ahead and took it off. And it was nice, but it was kind of busy too because I had bought my car on Sunday. I went and looked at it on Saturday, but the vehicle was under a trust, and so they had to go get the trust paperwork, and so I met them again on Sunday at the DMV. And also, that's my advice: if you're buying a car from a private person, meet them at a DMV. They always have those third-party ones. A lot of in Arizona, a lot of them, Phoenix especially, a lot of them are open till 7 p.m. where the regular DMV closes at I don't know, a lot earlier than that. So figure out how you can make your needs be met to your terms. Don't do it for somebody else. And I didn't give him not a penny until that title was good to go. When the lady was finalizing everything, that's when he got his money. When I knew that title 1000% was clear and good. But whatever this is, there's some sort of you need to know something and you need to speak your truth and don't allow anybody to make you feel embarrassed or shy. It's hard. I find it hard to go to sleep when I should go to sleep, but I'll be sitting there laying there and I'm I need to go to sleep. And then I'll toss and turn over. Okay, guys. I feel that's why this kept going a little bit longer because my ramble. Okay, for those of you who have dreams and you have an issue of remembering those dreams, make sure you're sleeping on your left side. I always used to sleep on my left side and I would always remember my dreams. And they were your dreams are very important. But I wouldn't, like, I went through for years not remembering my dreams. And I had a habit of, like, I would always be like, I don't know. I went from sleeping on my left side to all of a sudden, I don't know why, but I started sleeping on my right side for years. And I couldn't remember my dreams. And I heard this thing the other day. See, there goes my nose. I heard this thing the other day that you need to sleep on your left side. And like pregnant women, they're advised to sleep on their left side because something about sleeping on your right side, like your, I don't know if it's your sciatic nerve or something, but like there's a lot of pressure being put on like it's important organs when you're sleeping on your right side. So I tried and intentionally do it. I started intentionally sleeping on my left side. And anytime I would wake up in the middle of the night and I was on my right, I would turn over. And I started remembering my dreams. So for those of you who are having issues with that, sleep on your left side. Yes, they definitely do. It's like something about your organs and like everything just has more breathing room and it's more functioning. It's like it's healthier to sleep on your left side because your placements of your organs and everything. So sleep on your left side. Yes, definitely try it. Let me know what you think too. I was like dumbfounded. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I tried it a couple of nights in a row and now I intentionally sleep on my left side because it works. Like I've had weird dreams and like I don't even have to, like I would always like, okay, as soon as I wake up, I have to remember my dream and think about my dream or else I'm going to forget it. But I don't have that issue anymore. And a lot of times, even when I did that, like as soon as I open my eyes, like it's gone, even if I tried to focus on it. But since I started intentionally sleeping on my left side, like that dream stays. Like I can remember it, whether like I hurry up and get ready and go to work. And then throughout the day, I'm like, oh yeah, my dream. Like, so those of you who have issues trying to remember your dream, try sleeping on your left side. It's going to do wonders for you. Okay. I love you guys. I appreciate you. You're amazing. You're wonderful. And today's going to be amazing. Hopefully it was. And tomorrow's going to be even better. What we expect, we receive, right? So start expecting amazing things. It looks like you've done a lot of focusing on yourself, a lot of healing. And now it's time for you to focus on your stability. Like you've healed, you've done the work. And now start putting that intention towards your, I heard destiny, but take that as that resonates. Start putting the energy where it belongs, with you, instead of dissipating it with everybody else, because you're amazing, you're important, and you're valuable. I love you. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you guys again soon. Good night. Good night. I love you. You're amazing. Don't forget it. Don't doubt yourself, not even for a second. If you need a reminder, I'm always here. Bye. Good night. Nighttime, nighttime. Sleep on your left side so you can remember your dream. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you soon. I'll be back on soon. A lot recenter than what I have been recently. Bye.